In this video, we'll be covering how to create unique environments with custom voxel terrains. You can use voxel terrains to create organic landscapes, such as islands or mountains, as well as man-made structures such as dungeons or buildings. Sculpting can only be done in voxel terrain environments. Each environment is a blank canvas to sculpt from, and sets the texture and colors of the terrain, as well as default sky and lighting. To switch scenes, go to Edit Options on the radial menu, and then click on Switch Environment. Some voxel scenes are always available, while others are packaged specifically into core mods. To begin editing, go to More Tools on the radial menu, and then select Terrain Sculptor. When this tool is opened, you will immediately be scaled up, as editing is much easier at this scale. There are two ways to sculpt, using the brush or by using blocks. With the Brush tab open, use Trigger to paint terrain. The size of the brush is shown as a blue sphere on the controller. You can adjust the size of the brush with the slider. To remove terrain, enable Subtract mode, which will switch the brush to red. By default, the strength of the brush is based off how much pressure is placed on the trigger. You can paint with less strength by only pushing softly. Alternatively, you can have brush size dependent on the trigger pressure. To swap to using blocks, click on the arrow to switch tabs. Blocks are used to create non-organic shapes. Draw a block by dragging while holding trigger. Once happy with the shape of the block, release trigger to confirm. You can also subtract with blocks by enabling Subtract mode. In the third tab, you can choose to flatten terrain, which will reset the terrain to 0. You can also choose to clear terrain to remove it entirely. You can still create new voxel shapes once the terrain has been cleared. To change water level, select World Settings from the radial menu, and then go to the World tab. Here you can use the slider to change the height of the water. Custom skies can also be set here, which will change the sky texture and lighting. Some skies have custom settings which can also be modified here.